Okay dear students, now let us discuss about production time frame. So which comes under an important concept of managerial economics. Okay. So of course production we need to discuss more. Okay. So in that production we are having short run, long run, all these things. For today's session let us discuss in detail about short run and a long run cost. Okay. So time frame. So during production process both this short run and long run plays an important role. So that is what mentioned here. So if it is short run, some inputs are fixed. What inputs are fixed? See specifically you know that there are fixed and variable inputs. Okay. When we are into this production process there are two kinds of inputs, one is fixed, another one is variable. Fixed in the sense, can we say land? Any other fixed inputs? Machineries. Okay. So all the equipments, so all these things are not going to change inside the production area. Whereas if it is variable, we can say raw materials. Am I right? If it is weekend, we need to produce more. Since the reason is customers will approach more into our shop. So that is the reason. So raw materials sometimes we purchase more, sometimes we purchase less. Okay. That is why it is represented as variable. And electricity, it also depends upon the usage, that how you are producing. And then see here, salaried staff comes under fixed input and part-time helpers comes under variable input. Am I right? See, whether you are getting profit or not, you have to provide salary to your employees. So that is why that is fixed. For part-time helpers that you are getting on whenever that you need, so you are recruiting people, and when you don't need, you will not hire. So that is the reason. So this is what variable and fixed inputs. So when it comes to short run, what are all the costs included in short run that we need to understand? First one is fixed cost. Again, so for the land you are paying rent, fixed cost. Okay, that is not going to change whether you get profit or not. Okay. So and then salary, fixed cost. Okay. So fixed cost, variable cost, this is what the thing. So variable cost, the purchasing of raw materials. So expenses that you are spending for your raw materials is variable cost. So fixed, variable, and what is this total cost? Combination of both fixed and variable. And next is AC is average cost. Of course, combining all and divided by 2, right? The total output we will get that average. And next one is marginal. What is the marginal meaning? Meaning of marginal? We studied utility, right? So meaning of that marginal is additional. Can we say as additional or extra? So that is what marginal, it is cost of producing one more unit, we need another, we have to spend some other cost, that is marginal cost. See, so for all these things, for short run, actual the entire thing behavior is diminishing returns. See, in business returns is actually called as, what is return? In business return is profit. In business return is profit. So diminishing return means decreasing. You will not get output and you will not get profit, that is diminishing returns. Okay. So that is the behavior of this short run. Okay. So meaning is, see, adding more workers to fixed space. See, the space is limited space. Okay. And if you are recruiting more people, hiring more people in that limited space as workers, then what will happen? That area becomes crowd. If that is happening again, what will happen? You cannot give your output, that your production output efficiency tends to decrease. So that is the arrow mark given here. Output starts to decrease. So in this scenario you should not hire more people. So this is for short run. See, if you are hiring more people, again you have to pay more, right? You have to spend more expenses, give more salaries, wages or whatever. Okay. So coming to this side, long run. So here all inputs become variable. See, here it is fixed. So here it is variable. That is the difference between short run and long run. So variable we can say that can change everything. See, here you cannot change, right? See, here you cannot change anything, but here this is everything that you can change. So, say for example, shop size, machines, staff, technology, capacity, everything that you can change since it is long run, right. So, long run cost here no fixed cost or all costs are variable, entirely you have to change. Land you have to change, right. People, workers, additionally you need to increase, technology, everything you have to expand, okay. So, firms chooses most efficient scale. So, land plus labor plus efficiency, whatever things that you are having as resources, that entire combination that you have to produce in more quantity, okay. So, that is the behavior. So, behavior here for long run, one is economies of scale, diseconomies of scale, and next is constant return. See, here it is diminishing returns, but here it is constant return. That is the difference between short run and long run. So, if it is economies means you are in safe zone, your business is in safe zone. Cost per unit, suppose if your business is coffee manufacturing, so per coffee per glass that you can reduce that cost. Obviously, in business we should have one motive that always profit should be increased, cost should be decreased. So, economies of scale, cost per unit is decreasing. If it is diseconomies means this cost is increasing, where you are not getting any profit here, you are facing loss. So, constant returns is something that you are maintaining in a stable state, okay. So, this is what a basic difference between long and short run. Thank you.